All right. Good morning, everyone. Here's a wild fact for you. If you slept less than 6 hours last night, you're basically running today with the same brain power of someone who's legally drunk. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a secret engine behind your energy, your focus, and your kindness. So, why do we keep treating it like it's an optional extra? Today, we're digging into the hidden cost of losing sleep and how getting more of it could change everything. Wake up, humans. This is Kindness Rising.
Dude, did you catch the show Kindness Rising on YouTube?
Man, that Rouff guy is totally vibing with the kindness scene.
Good morning, foxes and vixens, and welcome back into the Fox's Den for Kindness Rising, your daily dose of coffee, kindness, and just enough psychedelic spark to make your brain tingle. I'm Matthew Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and it's Wellness Wednesday. Today we're tackling an essential that to too many we treat like an option. It's sleep. Yeah, that thing we say we want more of, but then we sacrifice it for late night doom scrolling, one more episode, and another round of emails. Let's be real. Some days we end up dragging ourselves around like we're powered by 3 Doritos, a Diet Coke, and a bad idea. That's not the way to do it. Oh, man, I got to admit it. Sleep isn't the easiest for me. I'm the guy whose brain does a full download the second my head hits the bed, processing the day's wins and losses, thinking about tomorrow's schedule, that learning nugget that I heard that triggers a spiral of ideas and questions. Sometimes I just got to go toe to toe with my thoughts to get it to settle down. I've learned some techniques along the way that have helped me, but it's definitely a journey. Here's a couple things that work for me. A consistent schedule. I'm training my brain that 9:30 p.m. is when the wind down begins, and that alarm rings at 5:45 a.m. 7 days a week. I get up with it. No snoozing for me. I leave a notebook by my bed. A stroke of genius hits or a question that I just need to have answered. I quick jot it down, and then it's vapor. I find the hardest part is deciphering my hieroglyphics the next day when I wake up and I'm like, what the hell did I just write down? I have no idea. Then, when a repeated thought or worry strikes, here's an interesting one. Interrupt it. My wife, Heather, actually taught me this one. Think of a generic subject, then go through the alphabet, naming a related word with each letter. Cars, Alfa Romeo, BMW, Chevy, whatever you want to do, cereals, summertime sports, whatever. Go through that alphabet. I'm usually distracted away from that original worry by the time I hit the letter G. Super helpful little tip. I hope it helps you to get a little better sleep. Step that consistent schedule. Get up in the morning. Don't hit the snooze button, just like we do here on Kindness Rising and Keith and John and friends do over on Mornings in the Lab. I'm hopeful that these will help you get restful sleep and be ready to wake up with us every morning, 7:30 a.m. here on Kindness Rising.
Did you know in my dream last night, Costco had free samples for 12 hours straight?
That was just REM sleep, Stan. Studies show creativity improves 30% during it.
All right, here's the spark. Sleep isn't just rest, it's restoration at every level. Your brain, it runs a cleaning crew every night while you're out cold, literally washing out toxins like beta amyloid that, if left unchecked, can lead to memory loss and losses of cognition. Scientists call it the glymphatic system. I call it the night crew in your head, taking out the trash while you dream. If you're only getting 6 hours or less of sleep, research shows that you're 2.5 times more likely to experience frequent mental distress, not just grogginess, anxiety, depression, emotional burnout that's knocking right at your door because you're not giving your brain its needed rest. And those costs aren't just personal. It's estimated that the United States loses up to $400 billion a year. That's right, 400 billion with a B, and more than 1.2 million work days lost annually simply because of sleep deprivation. That's like canceling a whole summer tour just because the band couldn't stay awake. On the flip side, the upside of sleep is wild. Waking up from REM sleep boosts your problem solving by 32%, especially for creative puzzles and brainstorming. Studies also show that 7 hours of sleep is the sweet spot for your brain health for adults aged 38 to 73. Here's a good one. I know my mom might not be listening today, but she loves her power naps. I do too. Power naps. Power naps are huge. They actually, just 10 minutes of shut eye can sharpen your memory, improve your mood, and rev your alertness right back up. Sleep's not wasted time. It's actually the headliner of your wellness lineup. All right. Let's keep rolling here on Kindness Rising.
Say every missed hour of sleep costs the economy billions.
Don't worry, Calder. I'm napping for America.
Unfortunately, he's the deficit.
All right, welcome again. Welcome back to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity, and hope. Mom, I see you in the comments. I got to do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roseanne. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mom. Have a great day. I know you're headed out to the lake, to the Skinny Atlas Lake with your friends today. Have a blast. I will see you later, and we will celebrate together. I love you very much. Happy birthday. All right. Thanks, Mom, for always jumping in on the comments. Let's see what we got going on over here on the horizontal. Michael Hers. Yes, Mike. Thanks for joining us, man. That's at least 2 days running. Obviously, you're becoming a fan. We're a fan of yours and all your AI productivity improvements that you're making. I think it's awesome. You're a great guy. Keep wearing that awesome hat. And, oh, you got to groom out that beard, dude. It's freaking awesome. Happy birthday, Mom. He says to you, Michael Hurst, thank you so much. You pass out instantly. Oh, I only wish, dude. I only wish. But thanks for joining us here on Kindness Rising. Again, your morning dose of hope, humanity, humor, and heart. Holroyd's here too. Adam, the OG. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mom, thanks. My father used to say, don't give up your day job. Well, this is now my day job, so I'm not giving it up anytime soon. Yeah, the old, what'd you do with all the money? The money they gave you for music lessons. I got you. He was like that for sure. All right. And this is Life's Like That, the song we're listening to. But right now, we're going to roll right into the kindness spotlight. We always talk about a couple of organizations that are out there leaning into the theme. We're here on a Wellness Wednesday. Every week, we're going to come out on Wednesday with a topic people want to lean into. If you're interested, shoot me a comment. Get at me in the text here in the chat. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube comments, whatever. Let me know what you want to hear about. I'll do the research and I'll deliver for you. All right. So let's shine a light on a couple of organizations that understand that sleep is sacred. We'll turn down the tunes here and talk a little bit about it. First, I want to talk about the National Sleep Foundation. They've been leading the way with Sleep Awareness Week and pushing new insights on how rest fuels heart health and resilience. Beyond awareness campaigns, they provide research-backed tools for workplaces, schools, and families to build healthier sleep habits. Their message is simple but powerful. Prioritizing sleep is one of the most effective ways to boost public health at scale. Get your sleep. Next, I want to talk about Project Sleep. This was founded by advocate Julie Flygare. This nonprofit tackles stigma around sleep disorders like narcolepsy through advocacy, education, and storytelling. Their programs, Rising Voices of Narcolepsy, they train people living with sleep disorders to share their stories, shifting public perception and policy. They remind us that They remind us that for millions, sleep isn't just about better habits. It's about compassion, access, and equity. Both of these organizations are working to make sleep a part of the wellness conversation, not an afterthought. And if you want to be part of the wellness conversation, jump right in here in the comments. We love to see our family of our nation of listeners out there. We're growing like leaps and bounds, over 31,000 views this month. Our subscriptions are growing. Get out there, subscribe to our channel. If you're listening to this recorded after the fact, wake up with us every morning, 7:30 a.m., the Mornings in the Lab Network, starting with Kindness Rising, rolling right in at 8 o'clock to the wildest show on earth, the Keith and John show with Mornings in the Lab. It's amazing. It's amazing. You're not going to want to hit the snooze button because you're going to want to watch the amazing stuff and listen, get up and get after it every day with the Mornings in the Lab Network. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Calder, I figured out investing, man. I'll just nap all day. Technically, I'm resting my assets.
That's not a business plan, Stan. That's unemployment.
But think about it. Naps are productive. Dreaming is research. I'm basically an entrepreneur of REM cycles.
Oh, those two zany guys are out there again, Calder and Stanley, our two buddies who join us. I hired them to help me with the show, and they just hang out all the time. I don't know what I did, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with those two every single day. It's part of our brand here at Kindness Rising, and if you are into branding, you want to work on your personal branding, the best way to do it is to go live every day. And you can do that here with the Mornings in the Lab Network. We'll help you start your own show, 30 minutes, an hour, however long you want to give. Get out there and have a weekly show to build your authority, to make sure that people know your message and hear it. Create evergreen content. It's an amazing way to get yourself out there, and we help you do it. You got to think of your personal brand like a jam band set list. It's built on experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. That's what we call EAT here at the Mornings in the Lab Network. But remember, if you hit that stage, underslept, foggy, and out of tune, nobody's sticking around for the encore. Everyone knows I love the Grateful Dead. Jerry Garcia once said this: if we're not having fun, we're doing something wrong. I agree with Jerry because I'm having a lot of fun here, but I'd also add, if you're not sleeping, you're doing everything wrong. Sleep is your sound check, the behind the scenes work that makes your brand shine when the lights come up.
But what if no one listens?
If it's live, they'll feel it. And when they feel it, they'll listen.
Show your expertise, your experience, your authenticity, and your truth through a live conversation. Ditch the podcast, start a live conversation on the Mornings in the Lab Live Network today.
Came up with some new tunes today. I promised I would do that. This one I'm calling Slap Pop. Love that funky slap bass. And here comes the pop of the drums in just a second. Got to admit that some of my music today was influenced by String Cheese Incident. I don't know if you ever heard that band, but they're basically a funky electric bluegrass band that I love to follow. They've got great music. They're amazing live. Check them out if you can. String Cheese Incident. They're part of the jam band world and definitely a big part of my world. All right, hope you like the tunes. We're going to keep making more and more, trying to bring a little bit of energy, keep the show moving along. It's part of our process, part of our progress over perfection, getting 1% better every day. All right, here's 2 quick hits from the world of wellness. Sleeping is trending. It's absolutely trending. People are understanding why it's so important. And there's actually out there on TikTok, people who are called sleep influencers. Name a subject, there's an influencer over it. We're leaning into Wellness Wednesday with our sleep influencers. On TikTok, creators are blowing up by teaching sleep hygiene. Interesting concept. Digital sunsets, breathing routines, bedroom makers, sound machines, all the things that help us get to sleep. We're moving out of the hustle culture a little bit. Still got to get up and get after it, but they're not glorifying hustle. The new vibe is this: rest is revolutionary. I know Keith and John talk about it over on Mornings in the Lab. It was a big topic actually yesterday. Coincidentally, we hadn't even coordinated around it, the fact that I was going to talk about sleep today, but sometimes that happens because we're riding on the same wavelength a little bit. But absolutely, sleep is key. I know Keith is over there. He's talked about getting into his consistent routine. John Anderson is the king of the sleep routine, 8 p.m. every day. His lights out, but he's up bright and early every day. And he also takes those power naps. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it takes to turn the brain off real quick and snap back to it and get right back up and get after it. I highly recommend it. I've been known to doze. I don't really doze. I got to be honest with you. I don't take power naps, but I do take power meditations. I shut off my brain for a little bit, put these earbuds in, put on some tunes, not quite so energetic as slap pop here, but I might put on a little mellow jam or some jazz or anything really. Pretty mellow stuff. I like bluegrass as some of my more mellow music. I'm into the Lumineers, love them. So just bring it down a notch and let your brain rest. Get rid of those thoughts and just veg out for just a second. It makes a huge difference in your life. Rest doesn't have to be just sleep. Got to get your sleep at night, get into a routine, but it doesn't have to be a nap. Here's the thing. I talk about jam bands. I talk about festivals a lot too. Festival fans know that sleep is important too. Jam bands on Instagram are swapping stories about things like hammock naps. I went to a festival a few years ago. It was amazing, called the Firefly Festival down in Delaware, and they had a whole section of hammocks, those pop-up hammocks for people to just chill out in the shade, rest, and relax. Bonnaroo, Fish weekends, Grateful Dead tours, you see people resting. The smart people get their sleep. It's funny, but it proves the point. We know sleep restores us, even in the middle of the music never stopping. Festival culture can normalize naps, and maybe we can get office culture to do that too.
Hey man, are you digging this show the way I am?
I think so, Calder, but if they keep playing encores, how do we know when to go home?
Dude, that's not the point.
Hey, guess we're just on tour forever.
Hey.
They are on tour forever. They never come to work. I know that. Be Driven, thanks for jumping in, buddy. Glad you're here today. I want you to stay buzzy for my mother's birthday. You're sending her wishes too. Good morning. You were finishing up an email. That's okay, man. I know you're staying productive, getting up and getting after it over there in the vertical. You're always here when you can be. You got to get done what you got to get done. Here's another string cheese incident inspired jam I'm calling Carve the tunnels. All right. So let's talk about transformation. Sleep is hugely transformative. Getting the right sleep, switching from doom scrolling and watching that one extra episode and all the stuff we do that distract us from sleep, that can be transformative in your life. Keith has talked about the transformation that's happened in his life because of getting on a consistent sleep schedule. And Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends are going to be diving into transformations right after my show today. Sleep is absolutely the foundation of a transformation. Think about it. You can read all the self-help books, sign up for every wellness hack, but if you're running on fumes, none of it lasts. We're here for self-improvement. We're here to focus on getting up, getting after it, and getting better 1% every day. And the best life hack you can do is get your sleep. I'm in bed by 9:30 every night. My alarm is set at 5:45. Getting that consistent schedule of sleep gets your body in tune to the rhythms of the day, helps you get up and get after it. Do you want your transformations to stick? Start by protecting your sleep. Then head over to Mornings in the Lab at 8 a.m. Start here at 7:30. Get over there at 8 a.m. where Keith and the crew are going to take it even deeper for you today. All right, Carve the Tunnels. You're good. All right. Cool. Jump in. Let us know. Jump in. Talk about your sleep. How's your sleep been lately? Are you getting enough? What are you doing to change that? Sleep is so important now with the change of seasons, my mom says. Absolutely. It can really mess with us, although I love this time of year for sleep because the nights are a little bit cooler. I can't stand it when the air conditioner is running all night long because I'm dying of the heat. That noise drives me nuts. I'd love to have the windows open. A nice cool breeze definitely helps me sleep. But yeah, absolutely. We're in a major change, major season change every year when school starts. My mother and I have talked about this. She's 35 years in the school district. Something about September that just causes a big change for all of us. So be aware of it. Get up, get after it every day, and get that sleep. All right. So here's today's kindness call, your call to action. We always move from thought to action here on Kindness Rising. Gave you a few tips earlier today that I hope will help with your sleep, but I'm going to call this particular challenge today your dream decree. Tonight, give yourself permission to chase the headliner act of wellness. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Put down the phone about a half an hour before you're about to set yourself down. Dim the lights. Maybe you want to spin a little music. That's what I do sometimes, is just have that light music going. Help me to just bring it down a notch after going all day long. Jot down a few notes about your day. I know John Anderson talks about this one all the time. He's got his little book. He puts them down for the next day. So when he wakes up the next day, he knows exactly what he has to do. It is not something he has to think about. He goes into that autopilot. If you're pressed for time, I know we all have busy lives, family that we worry about, our work schedules, our pets, all the things that distract us from taking care of ourselves. But if you're pressed for time, maybe just take that 10-minute nap or the 10-minute vibe check out for a minute. It can change your whole world. Claim rest like you claim your spot in the crowd. It's yours and you've earned it. Get up and get after it every day after getting a great night of sleep.
Questioning hiring those two guys. They're totally MIA. That music festival was supposed to be 2 days long. They've been gone for a week.
This is simply preposterous. Dude, they've been playing the same song for a full week. It's so awesome. I hope it never ends. Oh! Oh! Music will never stop, my friend. We are trapped in eternal encore.
Encore forever. Best festival ever.
Meanwhile, I've been home getting this week's Kindness Rising ready, and these two haven't even found the exit yet.
Welcome back to Kindness Rising. We're winding down on today's episode here on the Mornings in the Lab Network. Get over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Check them out. We are the world's fastest growing media network, changing the conversation from social media to attention media. We know we are here to get your attention, wake you up with hope, humanity, and heart, and help you get up and get after it every day. And if you want to be a part of the community, make sure you subscribe to Kindness Rising. Make sure you subscribe to Mornings in the Lab. Maybe even jump in behind the paywall on Mornings in the Lab, because Keith is putting out some awesome content that's not just about entertaining. It's about educating and informing. Every Friday, he and I go live in the afternoon for our members who are behind the paywall, teaching about AI, about technology, about how to build your brand, having that conversation that helps us all separate ourselves from the noise and get up and get after it. That's just what we do. We love to share what we learn. Keith is an amazing teacher. I have a lot of respect for his ability to teach, and I enjoy being his student. So join the membership at Mornings in the Lab and make sure that you are getting every bit of value, every bit of education and information from the network. Remember, if you want to have your own live show, we can help you do that too. Reach out to me, reach out to Keith. We will help you. If you've got something going on, you're in our community, and you tell us about it in the comments, I promise you, we are going to help you to get your message out. Just like we did for Michael Hers, we're going to do for you too. Michael is doing amazing work in AI right now. If you have that annoying thing that blocks you from doing all the stuff that you really love to do, I guarantee you Mike Hers can help you to fix it. Get it off your plate. Use technology for good so that you can focus on what your true dream is and make it happen. Michael Hers, thanks for joining us. Actually, you're right here in the comments. Kindergarten had it right. Business should bring back nap time. Oh my God, definitely. Then providing pillows could be a perk for new hires. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be awesome? Instead of getting a coffee mug when we start orientation, we get a little pillow with the company's logo on it. Nice idea, Mike. I appreciate you, man. All right. Cool. So that's it. That's the kindness thread. Or this is the kindness thread, excuse me. We talk about that thread. The thread has been sleep. Ties it all together. Sleep is kindness. It's kindness to your brain. It's kindness to your body, your creativity, and to everyone around you. Without it, you're running on fumes. But with it, you're fully charged, ready to get up and jam, ready to love, ready to improvise. Whatever you need to do, your brain will be there for you if you get your sleep. Tonight, don't just dream of kindness. Sleep your way into it. Wake up with us on Mornings in the Lab Network. Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Then jump over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Join John Anderson, CFIT Marty, Melissa and Jimmy on the dials. We've got guests, we've got advice, we've got education, information, and entertainment that helps you get up and get after it every day. We love bringing it to you. We love that you're here. Keep coming into the comments and joining us. And most importantly, stay uncommon and stay kind.
These guys play every night like it's the first time.
Kind of like Kindness Rising, he shows up every weekday morning, fresh and ready. He never misses a show.
They're real, every note, straight from the heart.
That's Kindness Rising. Real people, real energy, real talk.
Miss note, broken string, they just keep rolling.
Yep. Like Kindness Rising, it's about showing up, not being perfect.
Feels good being part of something real.
Music, kindness, worth showing up for.